question 6. So in paragraph 2, we have the sentence, the gardening movement serves more than aesthetic and environmental purposes. It fosters community interaction, providing a sense of accomplishment and peace to those involved. The description of community interaction as a result of urban gardening refers to or serves to. And I think really how we approach questions like this is not to decide what community interaction means, but what does community interaction and this mention of community interaction mean in the context, in the broader context of this passage. Is it an essential part? Is it a non-essential part? And so the first thing I would suggest you do is to sort of read the entire passage and kind of figure out what the point is. And we've been working with this passage, and we kind of realized that the point of the passage is to talk about the rise of urban gardening, how it served aesthetic, environmental purposes, what it's done for, and how it's created this shift in urban populations and how they interact with nature. And in there, they mention that it fosters community interaction in cities. What do you think this is? Do you think that it is a central point of this passage? Do you think it's what exactly is the point of mentioning community interaction? So I would go to the answers. A, does it underline a primary goal of urban gardening? And if you read the passage, you will see that the primary goals of urban gardening, which is the need for green spaces in a city environment, is mentioned. So I would say that community interaction is not the primary goal of urban gardening, and you would only really be able to tell this if you've read the entire passage. So I would suggest doing this very carefully. B, does it emphasize a beneficial side effect of urban gardening? And I would say yes. If we look in paragraph 2, it talks about the gardening movement serves more than aesthetic and environmental purposes. It fosters community interaction. So they are talking about a beneficial side effect of urban gardening here. Does it introduce a new topic about community planning? Well, in the context of urban gardening, it is a new topic, but in the context of community planning, the focus is not community planning. So I would say, let's eliminate this one. Does it contrast with the disadvantages of urban gardening? It could contrast with the disadvantages of urban gardening, but there are no real disadvantages mentioned here. So I would say this one doesn't fit, and the answer would be B, emphasizes a beneficial side effect of urban gardening.